Hi, I'm Jill Kuhn. I'm from Spring, Texas, a suburb of Houston. I'm 41 years old. I've been married 15 years to my husband, Richard. I have 4 boys, ages 10, 9, 6, and 5. This is my story. Jill Kuhn, and this is my family, Richard, Ricky, Everett, Sawyer, and Emerson. We're the Kuhn family.
My name's Richard. I'm Jill's husband. We've been married for 15 years and have 4 boys.
So, are you excited about me doing the show?
Well, I'm going to miss you. It's going to be hard being without you for a few weeks.
What do you think my strengths will be for the show?
Running. Anything running related, I think you'll be fine.
And what do you think my weaknesses are going to be?
I don't know if you're going to have any. I think you can overcome whatever you put your mind to.
One secret to the success of us being married for 15 years is that we go out on dates at least once a month.
Hi, I'm Ricky Kuhn, and my mom is Jill Marie Kuhn, and I'm really excited for her, and I really hope she makes the show.
Do you think I'd be good at it?
Yeah,
Why?
because you're good at sports, and you're really good at running and swimming and biking, and I think you can overcome your fear of bungee jumping and plane diving.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Everett, and I'm 9 years old.
Everett, do you think Mommy should do this show?
Yes,
Why?
because you persevere at everything you do.
What do you think I would be good at?
I think that you'd be good at the running the most because you run every day.
What do you think would be the hardest part for me?
Missing us.
Oh, that's for sure. I would definitely miss you guys. Any advice you have for me?
Yes. Keep a picture of us.
Always close by.
I'm Sawyer Kuhn, and I'm 6 years old.
Do you think Mommy would be good at this show?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're strong.
And what am I as strong as?
Elephant.
I'm as strong as an elephant?
Yes.
Do I smell like one too?
Yep.
Don't tell anybody that. That's our secret, right?
No.
You're going to tell everybody.
I heard it. I'm going to tell it to everybody in the world. I'm going to see it.
Wait. Bless you. Bless you.
I'm Emerson. I'm almost 5 years old.
Emerson, do you want Mommy to do this show?
Yes.
Why? Do you think I'd be good at it?
Yeah, but you're stronger than Daddy.
I'm stronger than Daddy. Are you going to tell Daddy that?
No, that's our secret.
Brought you out here to the Woodlands Waterway where we spend a great deal of time. The Ironman Texas is held here, the Woodlands Marathon is held here. It is a great city for all kinds of family affairs. In fact, in this lake we kayak and we stand up paddleboard. This is also, my husband and I, our favorite place to come for date night. I'm often asked by friends how I get it all done with 4 kids. You have to be creative. You have to find ways that around their schedules. Sometimes I do it early in the morning before they wake up. There's oftentimes late nights after they're in bed. I do what I can do when I can do it. This trainer is one thing that's helped me quite a bit with my bikes. Sometimes I sit on the trainer for 3 hours, and that's typically into the night after they're in bed. But I can get my workouts done when they're outside playing, and I can watch them. So I had decided I wanted to try triathlon, but I didn't know how to swim. At 38 years old, I had never put my face in the water to swim. So I decided to take swim lessons with my, at the time, 2 and 3-year-olds. So we took a few lessons together, and then I learned a few tricks on YouTube, taught myself how to swim, and since then I did a 70.3 half Ironman where I swam 1.2 miles in the ocean. I started running in January of 2013, and by February I was running my first race, which was a 10K trail run, and this medal's from that. I had no idea what to expect, no idea what I was doing, but I had the best time, and from there on I was hooked. And within a year, I ran my first full marathon, 26.2 miles, the Houston Marathon. That was filled with tears, quite the accomplishment for me with just running within a year. This one is a 5K I ran, and I placed first place in my age group. My pace was 7:12 for 3.1 miles. That was quite an accomplishment for me as well. And then just a few weeks later, I ran another 5K and placed second place in my age group with a 22:35, which was a 7:16 pace. And this was in 2015. I did my first triathlon. What's special about this medal is probably my first or second most special medal to me. I had just recently been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and shortly before the triathlon, I had the worst flare-up of my entire life. I couldn't get out of bed, I could barely walk. I was covered from head to toe in a severe rash, my body was swollen. I was devastated because I had put in so much training, and I was fearful I wouldn't be able to compete. And my doctor fiddled with some medications, got it to where I could get back up, get moving, and I was able to show up on race day and complete the race. And I'll never forget crossing that finish line. It meant more to me than just a race. And then following my first triathlon, I did a few more. That was in May, and in September I did my first Olympic distance triathlon. That took me 3 hours. That was probably one of my most challenging races because of the heat. It was so hot. People are known to die on this course from the heat. But I had aimed for 3 hours, that was my goal, and I made it in 3 hours and 9 seconds. So I was just about there. And then October 2015, I ran the 10 for Texas. It was my third time to run it, and this time was special because I beat my time significantly. My pace the year before was a 9-minute mile for the 10 miles, and this year I had gotten it down to 8:04. So it was quite a significant improvement. So that was pretty special. This medal so far is the greatest physical achievement I have ever done. It is a half Ironman, 70.3 miles, which consists of a 1.2 mile swim, and this one happened to be in Galveston Bay, an open water ocean swim. And after the 1.2 mile swim, you have a 56-mile bike ride, which was pretty windy conditions in Galveston, being right on the coast. And following the 56 miles, you run a half marathon, 13.1 miles. Prior to this race, the race was on Sunday. The Monday before in the evening, I had a fall on my bike and was taken to the emergency room. The ER doctor said it was broken, wrapped me up. I was devastated. My poor husband, I don't think he knew what to do. I cried the entire night. And when I say cry, I sobbed. I was hysterical. I had trained for over a year for this race. I had put in so many hours. My family had made so many sacrifices. And I was told it was over. Even in the morning when my boys woke up and they saw that my arm was in a sling and bandaged up, they were crying. The first thing my oldest son said was, "Oh no, what about your race?" They knew how important it was to me. When I went to the orthopedist, he found that there was not a break. There was nerve damage. I was injured. I went back a few times during the week for him to recheck. He told me that I could do the race. If I could tolerate it, I could do it. So basically it came down to a race day decision whether or not I would race. And that morning I woke up and I hurt, but I knew I had nothing to lose. I was going to try. So basically I did that swim with one arm, I biked with one arm, and I ran with one arm, but I finished that race. I didn't get to have the race that I had trained for, but I crossed that finish line, and I taught my boys that no matter how many reasons you have, you never have an excuse. You finish what you start. And that day will be one of the best days of my life. So I'm going to be a little cliche here, and I'm going to talk about how I'm doing this for my boys. But it might not be in the ways that you expect. Of course, I want to be an example of health and fitness. I want them to grow up and live a healthy lifestyle. I want all those things for them. But it's a little bit more than that to me. I have so many reasons, things that could or should hold me back, but I never use them as an excuse. I never let anything hold me back. And I don't want them to either. I want them to face their obstacles and realize that they're going to have obstacles. Life's going to be hard. There are going to be challenges along the way, but not to let anything stop them to continue to pursue those dreams no matter what. Another reason is I hope to instill in them a respect for girls and girls' abilities. They play soccer and baseball, and I can't tell you how many times I hear phrases out on the field from coaches, their friends, other players, such as you hit like a girl, or you run like a girl, you cry like a girl, kick like a girl, whatever, all that banter among boys. And it's all alluding to the fact that girls aren't as strong as they are. And I want them to see that we are. They know I can outrun their daddy. They know I can outbike their daddy. They know I can outswim their daddy. And I think that's important for them to realize that women have their strengths as well. I want them to respect women. I want them to one day marry a strong woman. I want them to realize their mommy is strong. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis about a year and a half ago. I was diagnosed, it took a few years to figure out what my diagnosis was. I suffer from extreme fatigue. My joint pain is sometimes so severe that I can't even walk. It's worse in the morning, so sometimes it's a real challenge to get out of bed, to get my day started. But I don't have a choice. I'm a mom of 4 boys, I'm a wife, I'm an athlete, I have goals and aspirations, and I'm not gonna let rheumatoid arthritis win. If anybody knows me, I don't like to lose. And so I'm gonna continue to fight this battle every day. And the doctor has me on a course of treatment that includes various medications as well as weekly injections. So we're hoping to put this in remission, but in the meantime, to keep it under control so I can continue to live a normal life. One thing I've learned is we all have our battles. We all have a story to tell. That's what makes us unique. It's what makes us stronger. It's what pushes us to accomplish any goal we set our hearts on. I've always believed that overcomers are achievers, and I am definitely an overcomer. I would love to prove that I have the mental and physical strength to meet the challenges on this show and to meet any challenge, period. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for considering me for this show.